Feeling very sad all day since I heard the news. Alas, the cruel irony of fate. No one can say when and how one's fate will change. No matter what a girl does in life, the fulfillment of her life comes with the gentle touch of her husband's hand, right? Amy Slaton accepted Brain Lovvorn as her life partner with so much hope and trust for the fulfillment of her life. But where did fate take Amy Slaton today? Do any of you know what Brain Lovvorn actually wants? Tammy Slaton told reporters in a previous episode that Brain Lovvorn wants to get Tammy and Amy Slaton out of the house by any means and become the owner of all their property. Today, he threatened his wife Amy Slaton and her child out of the house at gunpoint. I hope you will understand the matter very carefully. Amy Slaton told Tammy about the matter. Tammy immediately called the police without delaying a moment. But do you know what's surprising? The police arrested Amy Slaton instead of arresting Brain Lovvorn. Why did you say that? Look where the honesty has gone. Because Brain Lovvorn has already managed the police with sweets. The world is very strange. That sweet was so sweet that the police immediately arrested Amy Slaton. In this situation, what should Tammy Slaton do now? You must tell us in the comments, and of course, like the video and share it with your friends. So, why did Amy Slaton divorce her first husband? Do you know what her husband's fault was? Amy Slaton, a central figure in TLC's 1,000-Pound Sisters, has captivated audiences with her raw, emotional journey since the show's debut in 2020. Her candid personality and relentless pursuit of personal growth have made her a household name, as viewers witness her navigate a complex tapestry of triumphs and challenges. From her transformative weight loss journey to her tumultuous personal relationships, motherhood, and the pressures of reality TV fame, Amy's story resonates for its honesty and vulnerability. Her recent engagement to Brian Scott Lovvorn, following a dramatic proposal in a haunted house in December 2024, marks a new chapter after her divorce from high school sweetheart Michael Halterman. This narrative delves into Amy's life, her evolving dynamic with her sister Tammy Slaton, and the broader context of their shared yet divergent paths, weaving themes of resilience, family tension, and personal reinvention. Amy's weight loss journey has been a cornerstone of 1,000-Pound Sisters, offering a window into her determination to reclaim her health. In 2019, weighing over 400 pounds, Amy underwent bariatric surgery, a life-altering decision driven by her desire to improve her well-being and fulfill her dream of motherhood. The surgery was a turning point, enabling her to shed significant weight and adopt healthier habits. However, her progress has been non-linear, marked by struggles to maintain her weight loss, navigate mental health challenges, and balance her responsibilities as a mother to her two sons, Gage and Glenn. Amy's journey often contrasts with that of her sister Tammy, whose own battle with obesity has been a parallel storyline. While Amy achieved early milestones, Tammy's slower but recently dramatic progress, losing 500 pounds, has shifted the spotlight, creating a dynamic interplay between the sisters' narratives. The 7th season of 1,000-Pound Sisters, which concluded in late 2024, underscored the sisters' divergent trajectories. Tammy's monumental achievement of losing 500 pounds, celebrated by her family, was a testament to her perseverance. Her introduction of her new girlfriend, Andrea, added a layer of personal happiness to her transformation. Amy, meanwhile, introduced her new partner, Brian Scott Lovvorn, whose presence became public after a chaotic incident at a Tennessee zoo in September 2024. During a family outing with Brian and her sons, Amy was bitten by a camel, leading to her arrest under controversial circumstances involving drug-related charges. The incident drew widespread media attention, amplifying Amy's already turbulent year. By December 2024, Brian's haunted house proposal sparked excitement, but also concern among Amy's family, particularly her sister Amanda, who questioned the rapid pace of the relationship given Amy's recent divorce. Amy's first marriage to Michael Halterman was a significant part of her life and the show's narrative. The couple met as teenagers in their hometown of Dixon, Kentucky, building a bond over years of dating. A poignant moment occurred when Amy visited Tammy in the hospital post-surgery, but left shortly after, citing discomfort due to perceived mockery from Amanda and Chris. Tammy, hurt by Amy's absence, urged her to focus on her own weight loss journey and set aside jealousy. Amy's comments about Tammy's transformation, while sincere, were sometimes awkward. In a TLC Instagram reel, she praised Tammy, saying, "Tammy looks really good," but noted her partial blindness made it hard to discern subtle changes, a remark some interpreted as dismissive. Despite this, Amy's pride in Tammy was evident, though overshadowed by her personal struggles. Tammy's skin removal surgery was a complex and meticulously planned procedure, reflecting the challenges of post-weight loss surgery. Dr. Rubin, a leading expert, tailored the operation to Tammy's needs, addressing excess skin that caused discomfort and mobility issues. The surgery required extensive preoperative evaluations, including medical history reviews, physical exams, and consultations with Tammy's physicians. Her vaping habit posed a significant hurdle, as nicotine increases surgical risks. Tammy's commitment to quitting vaping and optimizing her nutrition ensured a smooth recovery, allowing her to return home 4 days earlier than anticipated. The procedure's success, removing 15 pounds of skin, boosted Tammy's confidence and marked a new chapter in her journey. The contrast between Tammy's triumph and Amy's challenges highlighted their differing paths. Tammy's relationship with Andrea brought emotional stability, complementing her physical transformation. Amy, however, navigated a year of upheaval, from her divorce to the zoo incident and her rapid engagement to Brian. Her family, particularly Amanda, expressed concern about the speed of her new relationship, fearing it distracted from her responsibilities to her children and health. Amy saw Brian as a source of happiness, but her focus on personal milestones often clashed with family expectations, particularly during Tammy's recovery. Despite these tensions, Amy and Tammy's bond remains rooted in love. Amy's struggles, mental health, motherhood, and public scrutiny have shaped her actions, sometimes leading to misunderstandings. Her brief hospital visit and subsequent departure reflected her emotional state, not a lack of care. Tammy's frustration, urging Amy to stop playing the victim, underscored her desire for mutual support. The sisters' journeys, though divergent, are intertwined, with moments of connection revealing their underlying care for each other. Amy's story is one of resilience amid adversity. Her weight loss, motherhood, and new engagement reflect her determination to redefine her future. The zoo incident, though a setback, highlighted her vulnerability and the challenges of navigating public life. Tammy's transformation, meanwhile, serves as an inspiration, showcasing the power of perseverance. Her surgery, a testament to her strength, addressed both physical and emotional barriers, with Dr. Rubin's expertise ensuring a successful outcome. The 1,000-Pound Sisters platform has amplified the sister stories, inviting viewers to empathize with their triumphs and struggles. Amy's journey, marked by significant achievements and personal setbacks, underscores the complexity of change under scrutiny. Tammy's success, both in her health and relationship with Andrea, highlights her empowerment and growth. Their relationship, though tested by rivalry and misunderstanding, offers hope for reconciliation as they navigate their paths. Tammy's skin removal surgery was a defining moment, addressing the physical aftermath of her 500-pound weight loss. Excess skin, a common challenge for those who lose significant weight, can cause discomfort and emotional distress. For Tammy, the surgery was about improving her quality of life, not just aesthetics. Dr. Rubin's approach was individualized, employing specialized techniques for abdominal plastic surgery, brachioplasty, and a face/neck lift. Amy Slaton, a central figure in TLC's 1,000-Pound Sisters, has captivated audiences with her raw, emotional journey since the show's debut in 2020. Her candid personality and relentless pursuit of personal growth have made her a household name, as viewers witness her navigate a complex tapestry of triumphs and challenges. From her transformative weight loss journey to her tumultuous personal relationships, motherhood, and the pressures of reality TV fame, Amy's story resonates for its honesty and vulnerability. Her recent engagement to Brian Scott Lovvorn, following a dramatic proposal in a haunted house in December 2024, marks a new chapter after her divorce from high school sweetheart Michael Halterman. This narrative delves into Amy's life, her evolving dynamic with her sister Tammy Slaton, and the broader context of their shared yet divergent paths, weaving themes of resilience, family tension, and personal reinvention. Amy's weight loss journey has been a cornerstone of 1,000-Pound Sisters, offering a window into her determination to reclaim her health. In 2019, weighing over 400 pounds, Amy underwent bariatric surgery, a life-altering decision driven by her desire to improve her well-being and fulfill her dream of motherhood. The surgery was a turning point, enabling her to shed significant weight and adopt healthier habits. However, her progress has been nonlinear, marked by struggles to maintain her weight loss, navigate mental health challenges, and balance her responsibilities as a mother to her two sons, Gage and Glenn. Amy's journey often contrasts with that of her sister Tammy, whose own battle with obesity has been a parallel storyline. While Amy achieved early milestones, Tammy's slower but recently dramatic progress, losing 500 pounds, has shifted the spotlight, creating a dynamic interplay between the sisters' narratives. The 7th season of 1,000 Pound Sisters, which concluded in late 2024, underscored the sisters' divergent trajectories. Tammy's monumental achievement of losing 500 pounds, celebrated by her family, was a testament to her perseverance. Her introduction of her new girlfriend, Andrea, added a layer of personal happiness to her transformation. Amy, meanwhile, introduced her new partner, Brian Scott Lovvorn, whose presence became public after a chaotic incident at a Tennessee zoo in September 2024. During a family outing with Brian and her sons, Amy was bitten by a camel, leading to her arrest under controversial circumstances involving drug-related charges. The incident drew widespread media attention, amplifying Amy's already turbulent year. By December 2024, Brian's haunted house proposals sparked excitement but also concern among Amy's family, particularly her sister Andrea, who questioned the rapid pace of the relationship given Amy's recent divorce. Amy's first marriage to Michael Halterman was a significant part of her life and the show's narrative. The couple met as teenagers in their hometown of Dixon, Kentucky, building a bond over years of dating. They eloped in 2017, later celebrating with a traditional wedding ceremony in 2019, surrounded by loved ones. Michael, often portrayed as reserved but supportive, stood by Amy during her bariatric surgery and early weight loss efforts, a process that demanded immense physical and emotional strength. Their shared dreams of starting a family came to fruition with the birth of their first son, Gage, in November 2020, followed by their second son, Glenn, in July 2022. Motherhood transformed Amy's perspective, reinforcing her commitment to her health and her children's well-being. However, it also brought new challenges, as she juggled parenting, her ongoing health goals, and the demands of reality TV. By early 2023, cracks in Amy and Michael's marriage became apparent. Amy felt overwhelmed by parenting responsibilities, compounded by Michael's perceived subduedment. She described him as lazy and likened caring for him to raising a third child, highlighting a lack of emotional and practical support. Amy also alluded to mental abuse, citing an absence of love and kindness that eroded their bond. In February 2023, Amy moved out.
Tammy's latest milestone, an 8-hour skin removal surgery that excised 15 pounds of excess skin from her chin, arms, and abdomen, marked a transformative moment in her ongoing story. Conducted by Dr. J. Peter Rubin, MD, chair of the Department of Plastic Surgery at UPMC, University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, and director of the UPMC Life After Weight Loss program. The procedure left both Tammy and her fans in awe of the results. In an exclusive interview with Tyler, Dr. Rubin shared a detailed account of the surgical process, from preoperative evaluations to the unique challenges of operating on a patient with such significant weight loss. Meanwhile, the emotional dynamics between Tammy and her sister Amy Slaton have captivated audiences, with Amy's reactions to Tammy's achievements revealing a complex mix of support and apparent envy, particularly evident in Season 7 of the show. The surgery required meticulous preparation to ensure Tammy's safety and optimize outcomes. Dr. Rubin explained, Tammy underwent a comprehensive pre-surgical evaluation, which included a thorough review of her medical history, a detailed physical examination, coordination with her other healthcare providers, and an extensive assessment by our anesthesia team. This rigorous process helped identify any potential risks and guided the surgical plan. Additional tests were ordered to enhance safety, and specific health benchmarks were set for Tammy to meet before proceeding. One significant obstacle was her vaping habit, as nicotine poses serious risks to wound healing and anesthesia. Nicotine use, whether from smoking or vaping, significantly increases the likelihood of complications, Dr. Rubin noted. Tammy's dedication to quitting vaping was remarkable, especially given how challenging it is to break a nicotine addiction. We routinely test for nicotine to protect our patients. Her success in overcoming this hurdle was a critical step towards surgery approval. The operation itself was tailored to Tammy's unique needs, reflecting the specialized nature of plastic surgery after massive weight loss. Dr. Rubin described employing modified techniques for abdominal paniculectomy, brachioplasty, arm lift, and face/neck lift customized to Tammy's anatomy. We design each procedure to address the patient's specific concerns while prioritizing safety, he said. The surgical plan was carefully crafted to tackle Tammy's most pressing aesthetic and functional issues, while also allowing for potential future procedures if she chose to pursue additional skin removal. Operating on a patient who had lost 500 pounds presented distinct challenges, particularly due to changes in vascular anatomy. At higher body weights, arteries and veins enlarge to supply blood to excess tissue, Dr. Rubin explained. After weight loss, these oversized vessels remain, increasing bleeding risks and making surgery more complex. Additionally, anatomical structures may shift, demanding constant attention from the surgical team. Tammy's recovery was remarkably swift, allowing her to leave the hospital 4 days earlier than expected. Dr. Rubin credited her preparation, including quitting vaping and boosting protein intake, for a smooth healing process. Wound complications are common in these surgeries, even under ideal conditions, he said. Tammy's commitment to optimizing her health made a significant difference. He also reflected on the emotional challenges of his role, noting, "One of the toughest moments is telling a patient like Tammy, who has worked so hard, that they're not yet ready for surgery." Tammy's ability to meet these demands highlighted her resilience and determination. While Tammy's surgical success has been a highlight of 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, her relationship with Amy has drawn significant attention. Viewers have noted Amy's reactions to Tammy's milestones, particularly her skin removal surgery, often interpreting them as tinged with jealousy. Amy's responses frequently appeared subdued or quickly shifted to her own personal challenges, a pattern that became evident throughout the season. For example, when Dr. Eric Smith approved Tammy's surgery, Amy offered a brief, seemingly insincere congratulations before redirecting the conversation to her relationship with Slaton Lovvorn. This tendency to deflect attention from Tammy's achievements was a recurring theme, frustrating many fans. The season finale underscored this dynamic, as Tammy shared her excitement about her surgical results. Her confidence and joy were unmistakable, yet Amy's reaction seemed restrained, with body language and facial expressions suggesting unease. Viewers described Amy's demeanor as an effort to appear supportive while wrestling with feelings of inadequacy. This was particularly evident when Tammy revealed her transformed facial appearance post-surgery. While Tammy glowed with pride, Amy's responses felt distant, often pivoting to her own life events, such as her engagement to Brian. Fans found this pattern disappointing, as it seemed to diminish Tammy's hard-won milestone. The tension between Tammy and Amy goes beyond typical sibling rivalry, reflecting deeper emotional complexities. Amy, who has also undergone weight loss and skin removal surgeries, may struggle to reconcile her own journey with Tammy's highly publicized success. This dynamic is intensified by the public nature of their story, played out on national television, where every reaction is magnified. Amy's tendency to redirect conversations to her own narrative, particularly her relationship with Brian, appears to be an attempt to regain focus, a behavior that contrasts sharply with Tammy's moments of triumph. A pivotal moment occurred when Tammy discussed her surgery approval process. Amy's fleeting acknowledgement was swiftly followed by a shift to her own concerns, a move that felt dismissive to viewers. This pattern of deflection persisted, with Amy's engagement announcement seeming time to draw attention away from Tammy's health achievements. Fans expressed frustration at Amy's apparent difficulty in fully celebrating her sister's progress, viewing it as a missed opportunity for authentic support. The contrast between Tammy's exuberance and Amy's reserve highlighted an emotional gap, underscoring the challenges of navigating personal success within a shared public platform. Dr. Rubin's insights into the surgical process provide a grounding perspective, emphasizing the technical and medical intricacies of Tammy's achievement. His focus on individualized care and rigorous preparation highlights the complexity of her journey. The surgery demanded not only physical readiness, but also mental fortitude, as Tammy overcame significant barriers, including her nicotine addiction, to qualify. Her rapid recovery further underscores her strength and commitment to her health. The interplay between Tammy's surgical triumph and Amy's emotional responses paints a nuanced picture of their relationship. Tammy's journey is one of overcoming adversity, supported by medical expertise and fan encouragement, while Amy's reactions reveal the difficulty of supporting a sibling's success amid personal insecurities. For viewers, this dynamic adds depth to 1000 LB Sisters, showcasing the complexities of family bonds under public scrutiny. Tammy's transformation continues to inspire, while Amy's struggle to fully embrace her sister's achievements prompts reflection on the nature of support and envy in close relationships.
In a moving moment captured in the season finale, Tammy stood in front of a mirror, still bandaged and swollen from the procedure, and smiled. For the first time in years, she saw not just a body that had survived, but a body that had transformed. "It's going to take a while for me to get used to seeing myself like this," she told the cameras, her voice a mix of awe and vulnerability. "I'm shocked. I feel so weird." Her honesty echoed throughout the fan base, resonating with anyone who has ever fought to reclaim themselves after trauma, addiction, or illness. Tammy's journey has been one of the most raw and powerful arcs in the world of reality TV. The skin removal surgery, a milestone she had been working toward since the early days of her health transformation, resulted in the removal of nearly 5 kilograms of excess skin from her chin, arms, and stomach. "My bat wings are gone," she added. "And I look down, and there's nothing there but my lap now." Her words are simple, yet layered with meaning. What once hung heavily on her body, symbols of the weight she carried emotionally and physically, is now gone. The scars left behind don't just mark a medical procedure, they are a visual testament to her survival. The images shared online show a remarkable before and after transformation. Her face is visibly contoured, her arms no longer weighed down, her abdomen smoother. Fans flooded TLC's Instagram page with heartfelt messages. "I've never been so proud of a stranger as much as I am of Tammy," one follower wrote, summing up the collective joy of viewers who've been with her since the start. Tammy's transformation is not just about aesthetics. This is the culmination of years of pain, perseverance, and a near-death experience that forced her to change course. At her heaviest, she was knocking on death's door. She could barely breathe, walk, or live independently. Her addiction to food became a full-blown crisis, and Tammy was forced to enter a rehabilitation facility that specialized in food addiction. It was there she began to rebuild not just her body, but her spirit. In 2022, Tammy underwent bariatric surgery, a procedure many fans and doctors feared she would never be approved for due to her fragile health. But she proved everyone wrong. Her progress was slow at first, often marred by setbacks and hospital stays. But Tammy kept pushing. She confronted her trauma, her fears, her toxic habits, and now she's standing on the other side. Through it all, Tammy has remained strikingly honest. She's cried on camera. She's raged against her circumstances. She's shown her most vulnerable, unfiltered moments. But now she's also showing pride. She's smiling. She's healing. Her sister, Amy Slaton, has also been on a journey of transformation, one with twists and turns of its own. Amy, who began the show as a newlywed dreaming of motherhood, has evolved into a woman finding her own voice and identity beyond the scale. While she too underwent weight loss surgery, her life path diverged from Tammy's in unexpected ways. During a 2024 episode, Tammy admitted, "Amy's comfortable with her own body, but I don't feel that way because of my excess skin." Those words revealed the unspoken tension between the sisters, both dealing with body image, but in vastly different emotional places. Amy's post-surgery journey didn't just lead to motherhood, but also heartbreak. After marrying her high school sweetheart Michael Halterman and welcoming 2 sons, Gage and Glenn, the weight of parenting, health demands, and emotional imbalance strained their marriage. Amy felt alone. Michael, once her biggest support, gradually withdrew, and by late 2023, the couple divorced. In true Amy fashion, she found light even in the heartbreak. She began leaning into her creativity, painting and sharing her artwork with fans. On Instagram, she recently posted about her first art sale. "So thankful for Katie buying some of my art from me. My first sale, and hopefully more to come soon." It was a proud moment, proof that she was not just surviving her struggles, but finding new joy in unexpected places. And then came a surprising twist in her love life. Amy announced her engagement to Brian Scott Lovvorn, a new partner who seems to understand and support her in ways Michael couldn't. Their relationship bloomed quickly, but it was marked by laughter, inside jokes, and a light-hearted energy Amy hadn't shown in years. In a video posted by TLC, Amy and Brian revealed their engagement to fans, smiling and thanking everyone for their support. Amy, in true quirky form, introduced her pet snake as their new baby, joking, "This is the only baby y'all gonna have." Brian's proposal wasn't extravagant. It started with a ring pop and ended with a real ring inside the padded room of Henderson Haunt's haunted house in Kentucky. Amy accepted with joy, laughing and crying at the same time. It was weird, wild, romantic, and perfectly Amy. Despite the whirlwind romance, Amy has made it clear she's not planning for more biological children. The experience of raising Gage and Glenn, especially with limited support, took a toll on her. She was overwhelmed, exhausted, and often felt invisible. But she doesn't regret any of it. In fact, her love for her boys was the fuel that got her through the hardest days. When 1000 LB Sisters first aired, Amy's goal was motherhood. She achieved that, but the aftermath was complicated. The show has captured her rawest moments: postpartum depression, breakdowns, tears behind closed doors. But it also captured her growth. Amy is no longer the dependent younger sister. She's a mother, an artist, and a woman rebuilding after heartbreak. Both sisters have grown, and in different directions. Tammy is now facing the world with a new body, a new perspective, and a cautious optimism. Amy is forging a path that blends motherhood, love, and creative expression. Their journeys are intertwined, yet uniquely their own. What makes 1000 LB Sisters so compelling is not just the weight loss, it's the way these women have peeled back the layers of their pain, their dreams, and their identities. They've let the cameras into their ugliest, most beautiful moments. And viewers have responded with fierce loyalty. For Tammy, the mirror no longer reflects defeat. It shows survival. It shows strength. It shows a woman who nearly gave up, but didn't. For Amy, the reflection has changed too. It shows independence, resilience, and a woman rediscovering joy on her own terms. And for fans, it's more than just a reality show. It's a testament to the messy, brave, heartbreaking, and ultimately triumphant journey of becoming who you truly are.